With climate change negatively affecting crop production across Eastern and Southern Africa, CGIAR developed an initiative to aid farmers in the region. The result is the Ukama Ustawi initiative. Ukama Ustawi focuses on the diversification of maize-based systems and strengthening the ecosystem to enable the diversification at scale.
This week in Masvingo, Zimbabwe, we had our first ShareFair event, which was farmer-focused. So we brought farmers from 5 countries in Eastern Southern Africa, Zambia, Zimbabwe, Malawi, Kenya, and Ethiopia together. We also brought together several other partners that support farmers in this whole ecosystem.
It was an opportunity to build capacity in a practical way, while also having the farmers teach each other based on their experiences. The farmers were able to interact with government officials, agribusiness, and other partners who were all there to support them.
Our work is based on good agronomy, good agronomic practices. Conservation agriculture is chief amongst them. But here under Ukama Ustawi, we also want diversification of the maize-based farming system. And it's very important, particularly in a year like this. This year has been really hammered by a heavy drought. Everybody talks about El Nino, and this is how it looks like in real terms, when farmers are really affected by drought.
Learn from nature. Stop plowing. Secondly, put enough plant material on the soil. And number 3, just don't grow one crop. Diversify. That's what nature teaches us.
Panthawi zino pomwe tiruchita ulimi wathu wa CA atiphunzitsa onena kuti tizika zinyalala munda kuti zizikwanisa kugwira madzi kuti mvula legwe ing'ono koma madzi yazikhazikika munda mwako. Ndiye kuti munda mwa neba mpeza kuti chimanga chiuma, koma munda mwako mpeza kuti chimanga chikhala safe ndipo tikolola ndipo tizakolola.
The farmers left the ShareFair with new knowledge and the capacity to implement best practices in their production cycles.
Here I've learned a lot, that especially in the farm, because I've seen here there is a lot of droughts. They are doing conservation agriculture and they are doing well, although there is challenges of droughts. So after I get home, I will try to do more, because I can see through experience I can do more than I was doing before.
Kumashure uko takanga tichirima marimira takanga tichima ng'ombe tichitsvara mbesa dzedu, asi ndaiona takanga tichiwana gorangara katadiki. Pari zvinezvi zvine nyaya yechirongwa chakauya cheUkama Ustawi tikuona kuti zvava nemusiyano. Iye zvinezvi taakuseenzesa maripa kutara malaini edu kuti tikokwanisa kuisa chibage chedu, ende zvakare tiri kuita kuti tikuchengetedza vhu redu. Zvakare futi pavhu ipapo tinoisa mulching yedu inoita futi panyaya dzesoil erosion.
What we intend to do, or what we intend to achieve with this project, is to promote the diversification of maize-based farming systems through best management practices that are agronomic and also water smart. And in this particular site, we are introducing a green energy, solar powered irrigation system that supports 3 beneficiaries to improve and provide water during this El Nino season.
We want to create farming systems that are resilient to climate shocks, especially if you look this year with the coming of El Nino. Most of the crops were affected, but those that were under diversification, if you look behind me here, you see a very good, not very good crop though, but it's being resilient to the changing climate only because it was diversified with more resilient legumes. So in such instances, farmers do not lose. On top of that, we are We have a mechanization component, and under mechanization component we are trying to reduce drudgery because most of the farmers do not have the capacity to pay for labor, and also their families are not big enough to cater for all the work and the labor that is required on farm. So by introducing machinery that is smallholder appropriate, which means it's affordable for them, it means that we have reduced drudgery, which also promotes the adoption of all the other climate smart practices.
Ndandisina kana chekuita chingova zhara ega ega. Asi pakazouya simiti ndakabva ndasimudzirwa. Pandakazova nemuchini wangu mechanization yauya zvabva zvatonyanyisa zvokuti ndichatamburi.